joy I came. From joy I came, for joy I live, in blissful joy I melt again.
From joy I came, for joy I live, in blissful joy I melt again.
From joy I came, for joy I live, in blissful joy I melt again.
From joy I came, for joy I live, in blissful joy I melt again.
From joy I came, for joy I live, in blissful joy I melt again.
From joy I came, for joy I live, in blissful joy I melt
From joy I came, for joy I live, in blissful joy I melt again.
From joy I came, for joy I live, in blissful joy I melt again.
From joy I came, for joy I live, in blissful joy I melt again.
From joy I came, for joy I live, in blissful joy I melt again.
From joy I came, Om.
Ananda.
Namaste. Welcome to our usual Sunday evening satsang. We have started our yoga teachers training course last Friday, so the students are here. So very nice, enthusiastic. Can't wait to learn all these things about yoga. So, we'll begin our meditation. We'll chant some mantras to create a nice positive mood in your body and mind and in our sangha, our gathering, and those of you who are online. And then I'll guide you into the basic steps to meditation. We'll observe silent meditation for a while, and then we'll continue with chanting. Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Ai Saraswatiyai Namaha. Om Aim Saraswatiyai Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Shri Ramaya Namaha. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ramo. 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 Sit up straight. Be comfortable in your posture. Make the spine, neck and head in one vertical straight line. Relax the body. Take a few deep, full yogic breaths. Inhale, fully abdomen, chest, shoulders. Exhale, relax the shoulders, chest, abdomen. Continue like that. That's a full yogic breath. Make your inhalation and your exhalation very smooth and continuous. Let your exhalation be longer than the inhalation. No stress, no tension. Inhale, pull the abdomen, chest, shoulders. Relax the shoulders, relax your chest, contract the abdominal muscles, the diaphragm. Exhale as much as you can. Inhale deeply, full yogic breath. Exhale slowly and continuously. Inhale, exhale. Now let your breathing flow normally in and out. Let it happen naturally. Now consciously withdraw the mind from all thoughts and distractions and focus the mind at the point between the eyebrows. This point is referred to as the Ajna Chakram, third eye, seat of consciousness. When you withdraw the mind, you want to focus it somewhere, or else it wants to wander, to roam. So train your mind to center at the point between the eyebrows. These are preliminary stages to sadhana, developing focus, concentration. In everything that you do that you call yoga should help you to develop that ability to withdraw the mind and to focus it on something, some object, externally, internally. Here I'm advising you to focus the mind at the point between the eyebrows. Call it the third eye. So you train your mind to rest there. Every time you become aware that your mind has moved away, bring it back to this point of focus. As you continue practicing like this, in time you'll become aware of the pulse at that point. You'll experience a throbbing, pulsating sensation at the third eye. Sometimes this pulsation may appear as light, white, brilliant light, orange, purple, red. It doesn't really matter. Don't sit with anticipation that today I want to see purple light. Just sit, practice withdrawal of the mind. And to assist in practicing, in developing this concentration, focus, you can use a mantra. This technique has been handed down from ancient time to now. Here you have a mantra. Mantra means that which protects the mind. You don't have to jump from one mantra to the other. You just choose one that appeals to you. Here in this course, you will be exposed to different mantras. But the mantras that we are involved in, they are called moksha mantras, mantras for liberation. And they are associated with the loving aspect of the divine. Don't get caught up with this nonsense about which God, who God, where God, and all of that. Whatever appeals to you as divine. So this omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient, divine, you want to call it intelligence. Of course, it is divine intelligence, pervades every atom of creation. In certain tradition, they try to impress on you that in this tradition, this divine intelligence manifests as this personality, that personality, and that's okay. In our tradition here, the Hindu tradition or the Vedic tradition, God, this transcendent reality, manifests in this world as Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva, Brahma, the creator. When the same divine is involved in the creating this universe, he is referred to as Brahma, the creator. When he's involved in preserving the creation, he is referred to as Vishnu. When he's involved in reducing everything to its original state, we say Shiva. The word destroyer is used, but that creates such a negative connotation in the minds of people. But these three aspects takes place all the time: creation, preservation, destruction, in all of creation. In your body, cells are created, it's preserved for a while, then it's incinerated, it's destroyed. On the emotional, mental level and so on, this word destroyer is very important. The Shiva energy is what destroys the evil potency or negative aspect of your being, so that the positive and the creative flourishes. Words like God, help me to destroy my evil habits, and so on. The destruction is a natural process if you want to evolve, to grow, to move upward in your evolution. So Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. So Shiva is what preserved, that energy preserves creation. So God manifests at different times in different places for different purpose, to help humanity to rise above that which is keeping them in ignorance, in bondage. So you'll hear words like Rama, Krishna, Buddha, Jesus, and so on. These are different manifestations of this divine on a very high level to help humanity to get back on the path to evolution. So that's why we suggest you use a mantra, keep your attention on the third eye. And if you don't have a mantra, we've chanted some of the moksha mantras, but it's difficult in the very beginning to relate to any of these. So Om. Om is a universal mantra. Even if you have a mantra, Om Namah Shivaya, Om is used in the beginning. So Om is the word, the beginning of all creation. That this divine manifest as a cosmic mind represented at the Ajna Chakram, the third eye. So keep your attention at that point and mentally, continuously repeat Om, 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 continuously. And you don't have to do it with expectation. Now I'm repeating enough Om, so God will do whatever I want Him to do. It's all just nonsense. Just keep your mind focused, concentrated. Here I'm encouraging you to use a sound vibration as the object for your concentration. Oh, oh. If you keep your mind one-pointed, eventually it will take you into a state of deep relaxation. And as that continues, it will take you into a state that is called meditation. In that state that you call meditation, you will lose awareness of time and space. When you open your eyes, you might be surprised half an hour is gone. Means your mind is very focused. And if that continues for an extended period of time, it will take you into the transcendental state, which is called samadhi, nirvana, turiya. It doesn't matter what name you call it, the experience will be that you will transcend all the things that are pulling you down or distracting the mind, to transcend all these limitations, and you'll wake up into that fourth dimension that you call samadhi, nirvana, turiya. Turiya means the fourth state, fourth dimension. In that state you will experience that you are divine. It's not that you have created divinity. You're always divine. That is who you are all the time. There's not a moment that you're not divine. With all the distractions of the mind preventing you from having that experience, that unitive experience. So that's, you could say, is the main goal and purpose of yoga, of spiritual life, of higher aspiration, to experience who am I, who you are, that you are divine. And each person has to travel that path by himself. Even though you have so many people in the course, or so many people who are struggling or aspiring or wanting to experience that state, each person has to do it for himself by going through this step-by-step process. Just sit there for a few minutes, silently, attention on the third eye, and mentally, continuously repeat Om. 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 We'll continue our meditation with chanting. chanting the mantras. And for these 2 weeks, every morning and evening, we'll chant the same mantras. Don't get anxious that, oh, I'm repeating the same mantras. It's okay if in the end of the 2 weeks you're able to chant and repeat these mantras. It will be an amazing achievement, an amazing experience. Okay? So, each line is a separate mantra. Like we have Om Jaya Ganesh, Jaya Ganesh. This is invoking the blessings of Ganesha to help you to rise and to remove obstacles. So many obstacles. You sit there, what are you experiencing? The body is so stiff, my ankles are aching, my knees, my hips, lower back, upper back, isn't it? It's all obstacles, keeping you away from the experience of even your own mind, distracting the mind. So there are obstacles. So we say we invoke the blessings of Ganesha. If you want to relate to it as a personality or whatever, it's okay. Or just the divine energy that helps to remove obstacles. Then you need proper guidance. The other mantra, Om Gum Guru Bhyo Namaha. Guru, you need proper guidance on this path, spiritual path, or in anything you go to do, man, you need guidance, proper guidance. We invoke the blessings of the Guru. Then you need a clear mind, a mind that is intelligent. You invoke the blessing of Saraswati, goddess of knowledge, of wisdom, of arts, and so on. Then we go on, Jaya Guru, Shiva Guru, Hari Guru, Ram, and so on, and Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Namah. These are all manifestations of this God, transcendent reality. Mantras. Om Jesus. Jesus, manifestation of this same divine. But each manifestation, there's a name that goes with it. Why don't you call it a mantra? So these mantras that we are involved in is called moksha mantras, mantras for liberation. And they're related to the loving aspect of God. In that way, you don't have the anxiety, if I don't repeat it properly, I'm going to experience something bad will happen to me. Like a child and a mother. It doesn't matter how the child repeats mother. The mother is happy. She wouldn't say, oh, you didn't repeat it properly, I wouldn't come and give you milk. Does it happen like that? No. Whether the child says, mama, ma, ma, mama, the mother runs to the child. But if the love and the sincerity is there in your heart, it doesn't matter once you have some love and reverence for this God, this divine. So these mantras have been put together in music and rhythm by my Guru, Swaminatha Brahmanandaji. And it's chanted all over the world, wherever there are Shivananda ashrams and Shivananda centers and so on. Here, because I studied music with my Guru for 15 years, I lived with him for 7 years, I learn all of this. It becomes natural for me. I'm trying to encourage you to experience that same state of purity of mind, quietness of mind, and so on. Okay? गणेश पाहि मां श्री गणेश श्री गणेश रक्ष मां जय गणेश पाहि मां श्री गणेश रक्ष मां जय गणेश पाहि मां श्री गणेश रक्ष मां शरवण भव पाहि मां सुब्रह्मण्य रक्ष मां जय सरस्वती पाहि मां श्री सरस्वती रक्ष मां जय सरस्वती पाहि मां श्री सरस्वती रक्ष मां हरे गुरु राम जगद्गुरु परम गुरु सद्गुरु श्याम
जय गुरु शिव गुरु हरे गुरु राम जगद्गुरु परम गुरु सद्गुरु श्याम
ओम आदि गुरु अद्वैत गुरु आनंद गुरु चिद्गुरु चिद्गना गुरु चिन्माया गुरु ओम आदि गुरु अद्वैत गुरु आनंद गुरु चिद्गुरु चिद्गन गुरु चिन्मय गुरु हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे
Krishna
Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Namo Narayanaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Sadgurunataya. Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Sadgurunataya. I'll sing you a bhajan. Bhajans are like hymns. Sometimes they are philosophical in nature, sometimes in praise of the divine. And a lot of teaching in ancient time to now has been imparted through singing, bhajan, kirtan. पाप कतत फल जिनमे, कोटि का पाप कतत फल जिनमे, जो कृपा करे। गुरु की महिमा हरि शोभारे, गुरु की महिमा का पाप कतत फल छिन्न में, कोटि का पाप कतत फल छिन्न में, जो गुरु कृपा करे, जो गुरु कृपा करे। गुरु की महिमा हरि शोभारे, गुरु की महिमा हरि शोभारे, वेद पुराण सबहि विचारे, ब्रह्मा व्यासुर तत् फल छिन्न में, जो गुरु कृपा करे, जो गुरु कृपा। सारे ग ग म प ग म रे स नि स ध नि रे, जो गुरु कृपा। सारे म प नि सा नि प म ग म रे स नि स, जो गुरु कृपा। ग म रे स प प ग म रे स नि स ध नि रे, जो गुरु कृपा। सा नि स प नि सा नि प म ग म रे स नि स, जो गुरु कृपा करे। कोटि का पाप कतत फल छिन्न में, कोटि का पाप कतत फल छिन्न में, जो गुरु कृपा करे। शांति शांति शांति। सद्गुरु महाराज की जय। So now it's time to talk. And that's why you're here, to get some information. But it's not just gathering information. There's a guy named Google, he can give you any kind of information you want. But here, you're here, you come here not only to gather information, but to learn how to put it in practice. That's the main reason why somebody will come to the ashram, to be with your Guru, be with somebody that you have confidence in, that can teach you, can guide you, and to be able to put it in practice. It's only what you put in practice that is beneficial to you. So, and that's my encouragement to you, to use every moment you're here to put what you're being taught in practice. Just to learn chanting some mantras. That can stay with you all day. It's not going to pollute your mind. You might find that one mantra might stick with you. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om. Like that. I created so many tools for you.
Like each mantra, I arranged it in so many different ragas, so many tunes. One might appeal to you. You see, and then you'll find it going on in your head. And you don't have to be concerned about it. Oh, what can I do? I have to go to this therapist to get this thing out of my head. It is protecting your mind from going into all kind of negative thoughts and feelings. I hate this person, I hate this person. And you keep repeating in your brain, your mind, what's happening to you. That you have to be concerned about. You have to exorcise it from your mind. We have a mantra going on, it's a blessing. And you'll experience something so amazing in your life. When you're working, pulling out weeds or doing something that is routine, you don't need so much concentration about it. So the mantra is going on in your mind. Purification is taking place. You don't have to feel, oh, I'm doing this so many times, so so much purification will be taking place, and so it becomes a habit. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. So these few days you've been involved mainly in the study and practice of Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga is a science that can take you from the very basic, from the very beginning, step by step, to where you can reach enlightenment. Complete purification of the mind. You understand? But in the beginning, you are involved in it for proper health. Not because now you start to do some asana means you know Hatha Yoga. That exhausts the science of Hatha Yoga. That's just the very beginning. And it's beneficial to you in all aspects of your life. You need good health. You need freedom of this body. You don't need restrictions, stiffness, and this and that and that. You have to do your daily duty anyhow. But most people are doing it with all kind of pain and restriction. You understand? So why not do asana, do Hatha Yoga, proper exercise, proper breathing, proper relaxation, proper diet, positive thinking, and experience good health. So whatever you're involved in, whatever you have to do as your duty and so on, it can be done in a way free from all this pain and stiffness and restriction. And, you understand? In that way you're doing your duty. Instead of dwelling on pain and suffering, and you can be dwelling on God. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Ram, Om Jesus, sweet Jesus, and so on. But it's difficult for you to be involved in the world and so much of pain and stiffness and discomfort to even think about God. Of course, you say, oh God, oh God, oh God. But not in a devotional way, but in a complaining way. So, these few days you listen to guidance lectures on how to gain and maintain good health. In the very beginning, proper exercise. Everybody is exercising. But you can experience some stiffness and so on. And this approach to exercise, Hatha Yoga, approach to exercise addresses all the systems in your body, not just the muscular system and so on. Six-pack abs, buns of steel. Before that was his focus. A few days ago, this woman came, Yogi Hari, you teach yoga for big butt. The first time I heard about that. Say, you really have exercise for that? You say, yes. Big butt. Before it used to be how to get stiff butt. Buns of steel. Buns mean the bum. You know what buns is? In my country, they have buns. You go and buy one bun. It's like a cake. So when I came here, they say about buns of steel. Why would I want buns of steel? I want a nice soft bun. So we get caught up in all this surface of practices. Sometimes it's useless. Now it doesn't make sense to me. Even six-pack abs. I had six-pack abs. I was already ripped, man. We call it ripped. But it happened. It's not something I strive for in my sadhana, in my lifestyle. I practice. I used to do 5 hours of asana every day. 2.5 hours in the morning, 2.5 in the evening. Of course, then I was in the ashram. Before that, I did regularly asana practice, breathing exercise, observing proper diet, and so on. You see? But the striving for six-pack abs is not something I strive for, it happens. You guys experience a baby? You never touch a baby, you never play with a baby? The baby has six-pack abs? If any baby come out and it has six-pack abs, what will happen? You'll get scared, so scared, man. You're just a baby. I used to love to play with my baby's belly, bell. And they used to come for me to play with their belly. Feel so blissful. So don't get obsessed with six-pack abs. Just exercise, do your asana, so that it affects and impacts every system in your body. Circulatory system, respiratory system, digestive system, and so on. So your way of approaching exercise should address all of this so that they all become toned up and function efficiently, properly. Proper breathing. You've been breathing from the moment you came out of your mommy belly. And if you didn't breathe, they slap you on your bum. Yeah! From then on, you're breathing, man. You never asked for vacation and breathing. But as yoga practitioner, we teach you how to utilize this process that you're involved in all the time, 24 hours a day, in a way that can help you to get rid of toxins from your body, eliminate carbon dioxide and other toxins, and to take in more and more oxygen. The yogis discovered there's much more than oxygen when you breathe. It's called prana. Prana is a life force. And that's just access to proper breathing. But whether you call it yoga or whatever, you're breathing all the time and you are accessing this divine energy more and more to function more properly and freely in all aspects of your being, right? With proper breathing. Right now, in the beginner's course, you learn about full yogic breath. Even abdominal breathing, people have to learn how to breathe abdominally again. Whereas it used to be a natural thing. You look at a baby, how does a baby breathe? Abdominally. And their breathing, tummy goes in and out, it's a natural thing. But people, because of wrong practice and understanding, they're only breathing shallow breathing. You say, breathe deeply, shallow breathing. You understand? So you have to teach them how to reinstate back this ability to breathe abdominally. And the lungs is shaped in such a way, like a spear. The lower lobes have the greatest capacity. Then you have the middle lobe and the upper lobes. So when you think about the lungs, you want to exhale as much air as you can, which means stale, stagnant air from your lungs. And then you want to take in fresh, oxygenated air, right? And you find that if you reestablish back the abdominal breath, it will help you a lot. And even in situations where you feel stress, here is your boss, breathe abdominally. Or if he sees, he's stressed now, I could exploit him more. Torture. Maintain a balanced state of mind. Abdominal breathing helps you to do this. Okay, not to get excited, but to stay energized, aware, awake. So you learn that. Then Kapalabhati, which is a cleansing breath, is one of the kriyas. There are 6 cleansing exercises for eliminating gross impurities from the body. Right? So I teach you in the beginning Kapalabhati. It like stir up like a washing machine. Stir up all the air in your lungs and then you exhale. You are taking more fresh air in your lungs. Right? And it energizes you also. It's very beneficial. But you must beginners, you learn that. And we teach it in our class also. Kapalabhati. Right? Then the way you will experience that the way we conduct asana practice is a very systematic way. You get involved in breathing, warming up and strengthening exercises, then yoga postures in a systematic, logical way, which addresses all the systems in your body. Then relaxation. Final relaxation. At the end of a Sampurna yoga session, you should feel refreshed, recharged, energized, not excited, not exhausted, but energized. You can go through the whole day. That's why you'll find that being here for 2 weeks, all day you're involved in practices, but you'll feel awake, alive. Other practices, you do one session and then you got to go and rest for the whole day. You're exhausted. Hot yoga, and so on. And then you absorb proper diet. It's not presented to you as a gimmick. Just naturally, we make it very simple. Plant-based diet. try to eat and utilize fresh vegetables, fresh fruits, and so on. Prepared in a way that is not poisoned with too much spices and overcooked and all of that. When you eat it, you should feel the prana, feel the energy, feel alive, awake. Not because you go to an Indian restaurant mean that you're consuming. Oh, I'm vegetarian, I go to the Indian restaurant. And when I go there, I have to tell them zero spice. First, the owner tell them you want mild. I tell them mild, I'm still dripping like a waterfall. So you only tell them to zero spice. But it's impossible to cook Indian food without spices. But at least it's not so intense, you know. But you prepare your own food, man. Buy fresh vegetables, and if you're here, you're attentive. You see how my Shakti. Very simple ways that you can prepare food very easily. And she's very creative, like I told you, if you do whatever you're doing intelligently, you'll find ways to innovate, to adjust, to adapt, and so on, to suit our purpose of proper diet. Really be with her if you want some time. We'll show you some simple things that you can adopt in your own home. Okay? Proper relaxation. You learn how to let go of this body. The more you're able to let go of it, the more this divine energy will flow through you, recharging you, refreshing you. You don't need all kind of substance to relax. You don't need to drink something. You don't need to smoke something. You don't need to snort something and so on. Misusing your body. I'm just fantasizing. I don't know what the hell you experience when you do that, but I'm just telling you don't need it, okay? To relax. But you may say you don't know what I'm talking about. It's okay. You're right. But I learned from inference. I see the effect of people taking all these substances and how they behave. It's not desirable for me. Positive thinking. That is the most important thing you should observe. Don't pollute your mind, man, with negative thoughts. Don't worry about the other person. Oh, this one doing this, doing that, doing. What are you doing, man? You're not aware that you're polluting your own mind. You're sabotaging your own self. You're harassing and your own self, your own body, your own mind. And that is within your control. Not somebody has to be behind you, guru running behind you. Be positive, be positive. Don't talk negative things about this thing, that thing, that thing. Some people have a split personality. Not only split, multiple personalities, man. It's like demons. They're possessed with demons. And it's not like it's the truth. Lusting all the time. Lust for pleasure, for name, for fame, for power, for wealth. This predominates in everybody. spiritualize it. And that leads to anger and jealousy and hatred and envy and all these. These are all demons within you. You might be surprised to know that you are feeding these demons, man. And not only through the mouth, through all these senses, your nose, your eyes, your ears, you are feeding these demons. Have you ever thought about it that way? You only think about what we put in our mouth, we eat food, or does it have this chemical, this thing, that thing, that. How about what you're exposed to all the time, 24 hours a day? Positive thinking. Be aware. Be aware of your thoughts. I'm going to expose you to knowledge that this will be so helpful for you. More than you ever dreamed that exist. And this is what yoga is about, to help you to be aware of your own self, your own body, your own mind, so that you can have control over it. That's why yoga is self-knowledge. For you have knowledge about your own self, your physical body, your emotions, your mind, your intellect, the way you think and act and so on. Have you experienced people, they appear to be so nice and good and intelligent and so on, but suddenly they get into a mode, like another personality take over them. Then they start to complain about this thing, that thing, that thing, that one, that, and then they go on like a really crazy person, man. And even if to remind that person, leave it alone, leave it alone. They wake this demon up in them, and they don't even know how to control the darn thing. And it's consuming them, and they don't even realize it's destroying them. Not only their own self, but their relationship with other people and so on. Be aware. Be aware of your own mind. How it's harassing you, sabotaging you. Positive thinking. And you can stop it. These 5 practices, principles, you observe them, it will help you to gain and maintain good health. Okay? And it's all within your ability. You can do it. You are here. You're being exposed to all this knowledge. Be happy about it. Be grateful. Be thankful. Thank you, God, for this blessing. Jo Guru Kripa Kare. Oh Guru, oh my dear Guru, my beloved Guru, have mercy on me. Just one moment with the Guru washes away thousands of sins. Koti ka pap. It may sound very superstitious, but it is practical. You might live your life years and years and years up to this point in ignorance, in delusion, superstition, and you're not even aware that it's keeping you in bondage. One little thing the Guru might say to you and it wakes up something. Wow, I didn't see it that way all my life. Thousands of sins are washed away. It's not a superstitious thing. And only the disciple can appreciate it when the light of knowledge comes. Doesn't matter how many lifetimes that darkness of ignorance was there. Just one light dispels the darkness of ignorance, of superstition, delusion, illusion. One bhajan, I'll probably sing it to you. Says the Guru is like a hunter. Since my Guru shot me with the arrow of knowledge, of love, my life is not the same anymore. And nobody can understand that. Only those who have been shot by that arrow can understand it. It's also stated in the scripture, when the disciple is ready, the Guru appears. So superstitiously, hey Guru, where are you? I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Was Jesus an amazing, highly evolved being? How many people were ready for his teaching? How many people are ready to appreciate it? Martin Luther King, did he ever teach anybody something horrible? How to kill people and murder them and so? They murder him instead. So depending on what is predominating, man, in your personality, that's the kind of thoughts will come in your mind, that's the kind of action you're going to perform, and so that becomes your nature. You have cultivated it. And if you're not aware of it, you continue like that, life after life. You get involved in what is called the Groundhog Day. You saw that movie, the Groundhog Day? Life after life, the guy is involved in the same thing. Every day is the same thing. It's no different, people. Life after life is the same thing. Whatever you're involved in and this become your nature, that is what you continue to reinforce. When you're born back with the same condition, the same state of consciousness, and you continue that until the light of knowledge comes into you, and you hear something different. You're not going to change, man. You know, in 1973, I went to India looking for Guru. And you only think India has Guru. People will come here, Yogi Hari, I'm going to India. Do you know any Guru there that I can meet? Yogi Hari, I'm going to India. Is there any ashram you can recommend for me? And what's going through my mind? They're not ready. They're ready for some gimmick. And they'll meet somebody there that will capitalize on their stupidity and ignorance and delusion. Going to look for the biggest statue. The bigger the statue, the more spiritual, the more spiritual it is. The other guy used to go around, Saint so and so. I went around this world 12 times. I'm collecting money to build the biggest Hanuman statue. 80 feet. My own logics will tell me, I have my small little Hanuman. I can take it with me anywhere, even in the aeroplane, and I can worship it. However, you could be involved in all kind of elaborate rituals. But basically, you have to wash the god, bathe the god, then offer incense and flowers and things like that. You have this 80 feet statue, how would you bathe it? I can't climb up this building here 10 feet and you look down, you feel so scared. You might fall. Much less to climb up a ladder 80 feet there to throw water and milk and so on. How much milk you got to get to and you have so many millions of kids starving and you got to get hundreds of gallons of milk to throw on that statue. Then after that you got to pour flowers. You have to get a helicopter to do that. Why people don't think, man? And this other guy built 108 feet statue. To worship Shiva. As a child, I just walk on the street, I see a nice round rock, and I install it there. That was Shiva Lingam for me. And every day I worship it, I throw water, very simple, say Charhave Jal, turn to the sea, east, and I God is omnipresent. You could even adore a rock if it reminds you of this divine. You understand? You are a moving temple of God. So wherever you are, you can adore this divine. You are divine. From the beginning I tell you, you are divine. That divinity that you are is functioning through these bodies. Physical body, astral body, causal body. And the body doesn't contaminate who you are. You have a diamond. You're digging this place, they say you dig there, you're going to find diamond. And you find a diamond that is coated and covered with filth and dirt and so on. Does it affect the diamond? You purify, you clean, wash it, clean it, scrub it and so. More and more you see the luster of the diamond. And it doesn't matter how many years, thousands of years it was under there, the earth and filth or whatever. Wash it. You are divine. You're pure consciousness. I mean, when I say you, okay? You are divine. So what you're doing as yoga is really to wash out, purify, to remove that which is covering who you are. As we go on in so many different practices and so, it helps you. And just like you take detergent and so on, different detergent to wash something. This diamond, you want to clean it, you want to scrub it and so on. Then more and more you're able to do that, the luster of the diamond shines forth. The same thing, you, this pure consciousness who you are. I could go on using words and words and words to try to express who you are. Just divine, I am divine. Means you're perfect. So in terms like self-development, I'm developing myself. This is all expression of ignorance and propagating the same ignorance. The self does not need to be developed, man. So that's why you go, oh, this one is more developed, that one is more developed, that one, and so on and on and on. Same divinity you are. It's just that you're functioning through these bodies, different levels of ignorance, impurities, and so on. That's what you're learning here, to recognize the delusion, the illusion, the superstition. I'll give you ways of how to recognize this, man. Huh? And not to get caught up in more delusion, more superstition, more ignorance. As you go on, you'll get to understand what you call spiritual life is very simple. It's not complicated. People make it complicated to keep you in ignorance, in bondage. Everything I'm telling you is what I experienced, man. I grew up in poverty. I grew up in the poorest of conditions. But I was blessed. I feel I was blessed. I was protected. And that is because of my past existence, yearning and yearning for enlightenment, for liberation, for freedom. So my own karma, my own vasanas, my own obsession placed me in situations that protected me. Looking back from this point, I really understand how blessed I was. Not to born in all the billions of dollars, and people have so much money, they don't know what the hell to do with it. So they get palace here and palace there and palace there, and one in England and one in there, California, and this. What the hell you want with that, man? Aren't you creating stress in your mind? Is one night you're flying from this palace to the other palace that makes you a better person than me? I'm in heaven here. I don't have to worship God for a special heaven. I want to go to heaven when I die. I want to go to heaven when I die. I want to go to heaven, and I want to go to heaven, and I want to go to heaven when I die. Why when you die? You want to go to heaven? Well, kill yourself. You'll reach heaven right away. But while you're alive, You don't recognize this as heaven. That's a sin. So however you live your life every moment, man, it can help you to raise your awareness, raise your consciousness. And because you don't die, you are immortal, next incarnation, you'll born back with the same awareness and you continue from there. It's not going to be different. Oh, when I die, I go to start over from fresh. There's nothing like that. Whatever state you have created through your actions, thoughts and actions, that will determine how you'll die, where you'll die, when you'll die, and how you'll born back. In what condition? So that you continue from where you left off. If you are in a home that is only criminals there, just cheating and robbing everybody, and they're not even satisfied with robbing their neighbors and so, they want to rob the whole world, man, even the sick and the dead and all of that, they're robbing them. Where are they, how are they going to die? How are they going to born back? This is the law of karma, the law of cause and effect. On the exterior, it feels that, oh, I came with nothing, which is true, but you came with your karma. That is what you came with. Whether you want to look upon it as blessing or as a curse, that's the facts. When you die, what are you taking with you? Does it matter whether you have 8 billion or 20 billion or 1 trillion? You can't even take a penny with you, man. Not even 1 penny. But you're taking your karma with you. If in the accumulation of those billions of dollars, you are robbing and cheating and exploiting other people, that's what you will go with more greed and selfishness and hatred and jealousy and envy. Is that wealth? But that is what you are accumulating, amassing. The thousands and millions of dollars might only be a means for more sin. I started teaching yoga free, man. Because it's my nature, I want to do that. At this time here in my existence, I still want to teach free. So that I understand how my accumulation of my wealth is my knowledge, is my blessing, is my spiritual evolution. And if I say, okay, come take it free, we ask for some, to help for the food and the maintenance of the ashrams. Even then people want to cheat and rob. It's a nature like that. Make sure you're not like that. Chance for you to, if you want to be generous and charitable and so on. You see what it's doing. Upgrading this Satsang hall here is for me, so that you are comfortable, so that you can, in that state of comfort, you can learn. You're not distracted so much. If I don't have screen on the window, you'll be slapping all the time mosquitoes. You'll be beating your own self. Try to make it comfortable. my stage that I used to sit on, it was just a piece of plywood, cut it in half, elevate it a little. That used to be my seat that I sit for years. They only just a couple of years ago they made this.
Yeah, the main concept was just a carpet.
Yeah. Anyhow, thank you guys for joining us, and we'll continue. Tomorrow I'll introduce you to Raja Yoga. You've been experiencing it, but you're not aware of it. Okay? Everything that you're doing is really to be aware of your own mind and how to control it, how to gain control of your own mind. Then you'll be a Raja, a real king. It's not only king that practices this yoga, Raja Yoga. Raja means king. It means that if you gain control of your mind, you are the real king. You're a master. Other than that, you're just a slave to your senses, slave to your mind. You don't want that. You want to be master, master. Okay, so we'll end with a prayer. Om. 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 O adorable Lord of mercy and love, salutations and prostrations unto Thee. Thou art omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient. Thou art Satchidananda. Thou art existence, knowledge, and bliss absolute. Thou art the indweller of all beings. Grant us an understanding heart, equal vision, balanced mind, faith, devotion, and wisdom. Grant us inner spiritual strength to resist temptations and to control the mind. Free us from egoism, lust, hunger, greed, hatred, and jealousy. Fill our hearts with divine virtues. Let us behold Thee in all these names and forms. Let us serve Thee in all these names and forms. Let us ever remember Thee. Let us ever sing Thy glories. Let Thy name be ever on our lips. Let us abide in Thee forever and ever. Guru Satguru Shivananda Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai. All devotees, all students Ki Jai. Jai means victory. Victory to all of you. And the students is victorious when you learn. This teacher is victorious when the students learn, and so on. Okay? Jai. Om Shanti.